be honest.
Mel.
Go for the Mel though. Mel Camille.
Mel Camille.
Okay.
Camille.
So they have the setup from the Camille. They have the Mel who can obviously follow up on CC with a lot of burst. But you are going to get poked a good amount by this lane in opposition. Chovy considering the Talia as an option, a pick that did get buffed slightly, and we've seen a bit more prevalence.
Talia Pantheon as
Talia
well.
Pantheon, a really strong combo, yeah, and especially for the Vi. This is not fun to play into. Which is why we could just see Carrier instantly all in at the first opportunity.
Yeah. Level 1 Camille. You have hook shot.
Yeah, you just hook shot in.
Into the enemy.
Use
and
the
that's exactly what they're going to do.
Yeah.
It's going to hit them both. And take a little bit of damage after the fact. But this is definitely what you want to do. Get aggressive trades with your Camille.
Have the root into the queue.
Ghost already used here by Faker. He's putting on the pressure on a Chovy.
Bend it. Duro, just pretend you're a minion. They won't hit you.
He's a minion. They're like, oh, yeah.
Where'd he go? Oh, there he is.
Why did it feel like the T1 bottom lane like roleplayed that? They're like, oh yeah, no, it's actually a minion.
Like anything to me.
Yeah. Meanwhile, this is Keen Sante getting to work here up against Doran in the 1v1. Really wants to force the flash, and eventually he will get it.
Jace had a good gone. They sacrifice a Nami for it. It's paying off already.
I mean, Canyon's going to go in there and just have to flash away. I guess he resets the blue, but he doesn't have a health bar, so...
Yeah, they'd rather kill him than the blue.
Yeah, the flash on in, as he will throw up a shield. It's going to help a little bit, but it's still going to be a kill. First blood given over to Pays.
Look at the CS difference between the 80 carries. They wanted to poke them out.
Well, that's just going to be reflected as they're really desperately trying to make something of this. Instead, it is going to be Gen.G that write their own fate in the death node at this point as Ruler 1v3 is going to flash, but no tower aggro taken just yet. They're just following him around as Pays does a little bit of damage. He's able to get out of there. Owner does have to flash, but it's still a winning play here for T1. Now 2-0-1 for Pays as well.
An Amp Tome and a Dark Seal. Ruler has a tier. Maybe several tiers with how the lane's been going.
They're going to land the root. It's not really going to help out all too much. Ascaria still connects the hook shot, and that's heal gone. Ruler still doesn't have flash.
The thing is, they don't kill them, but they don't need to. They just chunk them out, force them away. This lane is unplayable, and Gen.G going to look top lane.
Yeah, a little bit of a mishap, but Doran doesn't have flash, and he's Jace, so he's still dead. Not exactly the cleanest, but they get the job done.
Bullied out, your bot lane is I mean, look at this.
They don't have a bot lane. There is no bot lane to bully because they don't exist. And there he goes. He disappears. Face does die, though. But the kill is given over to Duro, and a large amount of farm is denied.
Keen's trying to set up for it. But Ona's moving over. They kind of expect this play. He flashes well, and Ona counters. This could be huge.
Yeah, I mean, it really comes down to the timing. Owner is here. A lot of damage already done to Doran, but yeah, flash comes in. There's the stun. The knockback, though, is good from Doran. And now we got a TP coming in from Pays as the follow-up here coming in from Owner. And Canyon is isolated and will be going down. Owner picks up that kill, and the pressure from the TP is good. And actually now Pays is in the mid lane as they're looking for this play on the Chovy. Hextech Ultimatum comes down, and eventually you just die. I mean, there's nobody there to save him. Duro also in this one as Owner takes him down. And even the flash burn from Duro doesn't help him at all. T1 actually in danger of throwing the game away as Carrier once again sets it up here in mid.
It's a great angle coming from the flank here. Flashes to commit the stun. And Chovy runs out of the root, but can't really do much of it. Can't even flash away because Pays can just ult him.
Speaking of setups here, yeah, they're just looking for Canyon, and even he is going to have to flash away. We do have a wall coming down. Ruler also able to get out. Owner forced to flash away himself as this TP comes in from Keen Sante. Gonna get on top of Pays. but there's really not much follow-up. I think for Gen.G, at least they don't die. That's kind of all they can be happy about at this point.
Yeah, no ults from Ona and Carrier make that a trickier one to start off, but Canyon, at this HP, going into the Herald Pit, very risky. And we can see Doran's looking
The Herald does damage.
Look at Doran, he's trying to find poke from the top side. If he hits Canyon with a shock blast, he might just die.
He might just die right here. Like, Canyon needs to be so careful as Shock Blast is going to hit him. And Canyon, yeah, he just dies. Gen.G desperate to try to set something up on this objective, and they will be punished heavily for it. T1 immediately call the bluff. As Keria is in that backline trying to take out Ruler. At least Jovi's able to peel for that, but
we'll let them get away.
Not for long, as Doran knocks it down. And T1, they're looking for Jovi here as well. Jovi doesn't have flash. Used it to get that kill earlier. As in goes Owner. He's got a shield.
And he gets out.
In and he gets out.
Beautifully played there by Owner. The angle fed Mel. Not much you can do. Oh, they're going in again.
Yeah, looking for a play here on a Canyon. Duro desperately trying to just peel, and he doesn't exist, as I've said many times in this game. And now still trying to fight her, Gen.G, trying to fight behind this Cassante, but in goes Keria again, sets it up, and they just keep baiting Gen.G into this fight. We got a TP in from Jovi. He's going to be going down here as well. It is a landslide victory so far for T1.
Doran comes in, and there's a feeble attempt to turn it around, but we don't even get to see the replays. They're still looking for more fights. It was Gen.G actually who started this one.
Some of that came down to the draft. It was a nice little swap-a-rooney. But then the game 2 was so close, and then now it's kind of like all that pressure just immediately fell.
This could be a solo kill.
Yeah.
It doesn't quite have ultimate available. Otherwise, genuinely, if he had all, I think it could have been. Doran just keeps hitting shock blasts onto Ruler, and it's definitely not helping Gen.G.
All right, gonna force the flash out of Doran. That is something, I suppose.
Okay, T1 focusing their attentions around mid, and that's given a window in. Gen.G.
And they're just gonna try to flash in and burst down one target. They do take out Pays, actually. Ruler getting pretty low, but he will survive for now. Keria, though, gonna make quick work of him. And eventually it's only Jovi as the carry who's left over. And Gen.G, I think they sent it about as well as they possibly could have. But at the end of the day, T1 will continue with the dominance, and they will pick up this Ocean Soul. Like, that's unbannable. They banned Callista Ziggs. That makes a lot more sense. Now, Keria is going to just die. And now they're looking for Faker. I mean, this is swiftly becoming something. Faker getting pretty low as now Duro is zoning away Pays. That's all he can hope for. And immediately down goes Owner. And all of a sudden, I mean, that's a big Mel ultimate, though. A lot of damage still coming out from Pays, who's able to dodge the Cassante. T1 still fighting this one. As now Pays is going to mean the ace, and Gen.G are right back in the game.
I like how Owner was walking there. Was like, maybe I find someone, but it's the
they're going to go in for a pick here. I mean, Canyon just isolated, and he will be taken down. Duro, though, wants to continue the fight. Not much follow-up there for the side of Gen.G, but Keen pretty gigantic, and now Faker looking to flash over the wall. Might just have the damage. Ruler is isolated, and they do take him down this time around. Keen still uncontrolled, but it's only Keen as he will flash on in to try to save Tovi, and he will be able to. And all of a sudden, okay, Keen is going to go down. It was looking like maybe we had something brewing here for Gen.G, but it's still T1 to win the fight, take the ace, 1,500 kills for Owner, and that's a good fight to get it on.
Seconds, last wave. If you have to give up the tower, then do it.
Yeah. There's the wall. I mean, that's a little bit lackluster. Doesn't really do anything, and now Jovi's out of position. Straight on the Miasma. Does go golden, but that just means that the Cassante is dead, and so is Jovi. Ruler gonna get ulted as Duro's trying to peel, but the Elder is too strong, and so are T1. Right? Guys? Okay, Ruler is going to get the kill, but we still have Elder.
Wait, it's
Elder's
2v2.
down.
And Elder's down.
But they have Baron, so they've got a big wave. This is the two carries of T1 that aren't quite strong at this point in time. Canyon. Oh, that's
the
reflect on the missile. Not able to get the root here on a Ruler. But I think eventually in the extended fight, no, he's going to miss the poison.
If he gets some health back, Duro's up in 10. It might be an open Nexus, but they might be able to defend the base.
This is so silly. How are T1 not able to end this game here? Miasma comes in. Canyon maybe a little bit too far forward, but he is able to frontline. Pays, though, gets on in there and shuts it down and says, no, the game is over, guys. Enough. I've had enough of this, says Pays. I will win the game for my team, and not the first time either. T1, they take Saturday Showdown in a 2-1 victory against Gen.G. A massive victory for T1.